Hello and welcome to my short guide in using TSM and crafting operations to restock on items that sell frequently. Now, I've been doing this for quite a while, just the manual way, and then I was told about crafting operations by Death by Fro. So shout out to him for suggesting this to me, because normally what I'd be doing, I'd go into my auctions and look at my enchants. Normally what I'd be doing is having my list up here, looking at what I'm missing and going, right, okay, I need strengths, and I'll go, okay, I need strengths and I need no intellects, I've got one there, and I need abilities. And then I'd go through my list and queue this up, which was good whilst I was learning and trying to work out how many of each to sell, and I could manually put in and then craft the next lots. By using a crafting operation, I can do all this automatically. So for me, with my enchants, if I clear the queue again, that as well actually, go into TSM itself. So I've got my groups here for my enchants. I've already split into cloaks, necks, and rings. What I want to do is create a crafting operation for each of these for the number I want to craft of each. So take for example cloaks. Normally I like to have 2 of these on. The number you choose is completely up to you, but for me I found having 2 in stock quite nicely. So what I need to do, go into operations, then go crafting and create a new operation. In here I'm going to call the operation 2 of each. I want 2 of each of these. Click OK and add that to the group. So you've got a few options here. Minimum restock quantity is the lowest amount before it starts stocking back up. I want to keep this 1. And then the max restock quantity is the number you want to craft of these. So in my case, I want 2 of these. Then we go to the minimum profit. Now for me, I've been using a profit margin of about 400 gold. So I'm not going to bother crafting them if the profit is below that. Okay for that. And that's that operation set up. Then if we go my other groups, so neck enchants, again I want 2 of these, so I can use the same operation on these. Go to operation, crafting, then 2 of each is already here. I select that. Now I'll go to my rings, and normally I like to have 4 of each rings because I quite often find that people will buy 2 rings at a time. I always want to have, if someone goes and buys 2, I still want to have 2 on the auction house. So I'm going to make a new operation here. Create new operation, same way as before, but this time I'm going to call it 4 of each. Click OK, add that to the group. Keep the min restock quantity 1, and then I'll change the max restock quantity to 4. And then I'll change this from 100 gold to 400 gold. That's my 2 crafting operations set up. Really nice and simple. And then what I would do is, rather than going through the auction house and manually looking for it, what I can do now is go into my enchanting tab, and then here we've got TSM groups. I click on this, got my 3 groups that I normally have crafting operations for: cloaks, neck enchants, and rings. And we can just click restock selected groups. That will look at what I've got and what I haven't got, automatically queue up all the things that I'm missing that are still going to be a profit of over 400 gold. I've got 2 bindings of intellects, 2 marks of claws, and 4 binding of masteries. So I can then simply go through, craft those, and then pop them back on the auction house once they're done. A very simple way of just keeping yourself in stock without having to manually go through the list. Something that I've certainly found useful over a couple of days, and I hope you do too. And big shout out to Death by Fro for suggesting this. There we go, all done, and I'll just post these. And we're done. So yeah, hope you found that useful. For my next guide, happy enchanting.